Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel. And if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be an inner child healing reading and is for the divine masculine, or any men who have tuned in to watch this reading today. You do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey. To watch this reading is for anyone. And if it's your first time tuning into this sort of reading, I'll just tell you what inner child healing is all about, or inner child healing work. Okay, inner child healing work is to heal any form of childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, and abandonment we have experienced in the past during our childhood, and then we can use whatever information that's gained to help us, all right, to be more in spiritual alignment. Okay, and it could help us to facilitate personal growth, because a lot of the things that we do in our adulthood could stem from what we've experienced, okay, um in our childhood years. Some of it, okay, that we might even know that it has a profounding effect on the way we behave, the way we think, and so forth. Okay, so this is a very important healing to do. Before I use any of the decks, I'm going to say a prayer, all right, to Archangel Gabriel. You can call on Archangel Gabriel to help you, okay, if you are interested in doing inner child healing work. All right, and if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. All right, and all the decks, okay, that I'm going to be using for today's reading, I'll put their names as well as any books, crystals that I'm going to be showing you. I will put or write their names in the description box, so please check it out after watching this reading. All right, so I'm just going to say a prayer to Archangel Gabriel. Okay, and I'm going to be using a prayer from this book. It's called Angel Prayers. All right, and another spiritual being you can call on is you can call on Mary, Queen of Angels, as well. Okay, she works with Archangel Gabriel, okay, to help heal your inner child. All right, so I'm just going to say a prayer to Archangel Gabriel, and I'm going to be using a prayer from this book. It's called Angel Prayers by Carl Gray. Dear Archangel Gabriel, thank you for surrounding my inner child in your nurturing light and for helping it find peace. I take this opportunity to tell my inner child that it is safe and loved, and that nothing can come between it and the love it deserves. As I nurture this divine and innocent part of myself, I heal my heart, I heal my soul, I open my mind, and I'm able to see with new eyes. I now reach out into the wonder of life, knowing Gabriel's light is guiding me, and so it is. All right. Um, if you want to know a little bit more about Gabriel, okay, Gabriel, Ariel, and Haniel, okay, they work together to help women to get along and grow together. All right, as I said earlier, Gabriel works with Mary, Queen of Angels, who can help with children, conception, and inner child issues. All right, she also works directly with Archangel Michael so that we can feel protected and speak our truth. All right. And Gabriel is also has a twin flame hope. They work together to bring light, truth, and acceptance to the world. All right. So if you're interested in working with the angels, archangels, or other spiritual beings in the heavenly realm, this is a very good book to get. All right. Um, I know there are others on the market as well, but I'm just suggesting this book. All right. So, to keep the vibration and frequency high for this reading, I'm going to be using this deck. Okay, it was created by the same author of the book, Carl Gray, and just see what vibe is coming out for the divine masculine, masculine, any men who have tuned in to watch this reading today. So, I'm only going to select one card from this deck. They wanted me to pick this one. Okay, it says that take the weight of the world off your shoulders. Take the weight of the world. Take the weight of the world off your shoulders. So it could be that you're probably overburdened by you know, um things that is not probably to do with you. It could be you know, like maybe people are imposing a lot of things on you at the present moment, or it could also mean that trying to solve other people's problems which they keep creating. So let's see, I'm just gonna just read quickly more on this card. Okay, it goes on to say, you are a deeply considerate being who wants nothing but the best for yourself and everyone around you. In fact, in times gone by, you have put your own needs behind the needs of loved ones, friends, even colleagues, haven't you? But when you detach from your own needs, it can often simply lead you into the depths of despair. Today, the universe is reminding you that you don't need to solve every issue or find an answer to every problem. In fact, by being overly controlling, you are preventing the support of the universe from entering your energy field. So relax, surrender the weight of the world, make space for the universe to support you. It knows how much you care, and by taking a step back, you are creating room for the miracles you need and the miracles you deserve. When you let go, you let the universe lead the way. All right. So basically, it's going with the flow. All right. Doing the best you can. All right. And there are times, okay, when you will need to create healthy boundaries, okay, regarding certain people. All right. And that's just a way to help you to lift the weight off of the world off your shoulders. Okay. And the vibe of the day, it says, I surrender this situation and make way for miracles. I surrender this situation and make way for miracles. Okay, so that's the vibe of the day. All right. Okay. Um. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to just check on the energies. All right. Um. And I'm going to be using Angel Wisdom Tarot. So just check on the energies around the divine masculine or any men, all right, around your energy. Let's see what's happening. Now, some of these energies don't necessarily have to belong to you, okay? It could be to do with people that you are associated with, because Oracle and Tarot readings is all to do with energy, all right? So let's see what um, the angels are picking up. All right, so the first one here, okay, it says, we've got here the magician, All right. Now we all are spiritual magicians who are able to have what it takes to manifest or create things in our life, because fate is in our hands, destiny is in our hands. It's all to do with the decisions and choices that we make. All right. This message is coming from Archangel Raziel. All right. And it says that magic is alive in your life when you need to be a success. Sorry, when you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. So, you can sort of like say positive affirmations, all right, to bring about whatever it is you'd like to bring into existence. Okay, because everything has to be um sort of manifested in the spiritual before it comes down to the physical. All right. So this message is from Archangel Raziel. So some of you might be because we all have what it takes within us. All right, to create our own reality, because we are um you know we are creators of our own reality, basically. All right, and we're all able to manifest, but sometimes we just need to take time out, also connect to the higher power, connect to our higher self in order to bring this about. Okay, so some of you might be creating new things or trying to find a way to manifest more abundance into your life, more prosperity, even love. Let's see what else. Okay, so this energy, okay, is being picked up by Archangel Zadkiel. Okay, it's two of wands. Okay, wands is all to do with passions, our desires. It's all to do with our confidence. Um, some of you might be maybe starting an online business because you've got the globe in his hand. Um, Maybe you've already established something and being confident to see how you're going to maybe expand or whatever you know or whatever you have. It could be a business as well, or it could be to do with a project. All right. It says here, taking the next steps, bold and ambitious choices, partnering with others who share your dreams, expanding your plans, continue to move forward. All right, so this is the advice from Archangel Zadkiel. So some of you might be doing that at the present moment. Some of you might have already. It depends because we're all on different timelines. Okay, and let me just see what else. This one wanted to come on. This one wanted to come out. Okay. And the next energy, okay, spiritual team is picking up. This one, this message, okay, is from Archangel Gabriel. Okay, and you've got this one is six of water. Water talks about sorry, this is air. Six of air, and air is all about our thoughts, our ideas, and it goes on to say the end of challenging times, things are looking up. So some of you might be moving away, because if you notice, you see this man, he's sailing away from something. So it says there, the end of challenging times, things are looking up, a welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place. Okay. um Maybe you've actually, because six of swords from what I've learned is also sort of like changing. It could be like your sort of to do with perception here about a certain situation. All right. um and it goes on to say a welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place, the end of depression or an illness. Some of you might be relocating, all right, or moving, or you could be somehow traveling. All right, so this is the energy that's being picked up by Archangel Gabriel. All right. All right. We've got a six here. So six in numerology does talk about communication. So maybe you're receiving some form of communication that's probably that's uh going to make you move from a certain situation. I don't know, it's up, or maybe it's led to an end of depression or some form of illness. I don't know, but these are the energies, okay, that's being picked up by the angels, archangels. Okay, so please take whatever messages that come. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start off the healing reading. Okay. And I'm gonna be using this deck. It's by Teresa Salerno. And select three cards from this deck to see what areas that we need to heal or look into. Okay, so the first card that popped out, it says it's on number 28. When you add the two numbers, it gives you a number 10, which is, but again, so it's all to do with, it could be ending of a cycle, time for renewal. Maybe you've completed a cycle. All right. It could also be to do with new beginnings, new opportunities. All right. We are going through a transformation period at this time. All right. And it could have something to do with the eclipses. You know, a lot of things are going on regarding the planets right now. Um, you know, if you are interested in astrology, maybe you're aware of it already. Um, okay, so it says seasons of change. All right, so let's see what that's about. Okay, so it goes on to say, as the seasons change, we too experience change. Like autumnal trees shed their leaves, you may feel the call to shed what no longer serves you, or to hoard your resources close like a squirrel collecting acorns for the winter. Whatever change you feel called to make, take this card as confirmation that it is time to listen to your intuition and become more in touch with the rhythms of your body and soul. Human beings are not made for stasis, though we may get stuck in ruts or feel beholden to routines. Most of us crave some degree of stimulation and spontaneity in our lives. Usually, these instincts are triggered by forces outside of ourselves, an intuition that works in concert with nature and the universe to guide us toward what best serves us during each season of our lives. Okay, our intuition is our gut feeling. Okay, embrace this change of season and let the forces at work, internal and external, flow in harmonious concord. If we already feel, okay, or if we always felt and remain the same, we wouldn't evolve, expand, or grow. Notice what wants to fall away and make room for new and exciting things to come. All right. To facilitate this process, create a ritual to celebrate and honor your season of change. This can be a wonderful way to communicate to your body that change is imminent and welcome. And I'm experiencing that right now, okay? By tuning in, connecting to my ancestors, the higher power, and they're guiding me to, like to change a few things. And I'm definitely going to heed what they've guided me to do. All right. And it could be a way, all right, by heeding this, okay, if this message resonates with you in some way, it could be a way to help take the weight of the world off your shoulders. All right, maybe you just feel so overburdened by doing so many things, not having enough time, energy. All right, so there may be a few things that you need to do, and obviously we are in the seasons of change, because on this, especially if you're on a spiritual life path or journey, is not really to do with much to do with time in the physical world. It's all to do with seasons, cycles and seasons. Okay, cycles and seasons. All right, because it's just that you just have to trust the process, have faith in yourself, in the universe. All right, because everything works in divine timing. It's like basically it's going with the flow. All right, and seeing how you can sort of like lift the weight, okay, off your shoulders. All right, and take and again it will involve um especially if you're on a spiritual path, okay, it does involve creating healthy boundaries. eh. So the affirmation for this message, or it says that you could say, like the natural rhythm of the seasons, I flow into change with ease and grace. I am one with life. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see what second message is coming out. So okay, so the second card that came out from the deck, it says curiosity. It's on number 35. Okay, so if you're curious, obviously if you're curious about something, that's going to sort of uh create some form. You might probably end up taking some form of action. All right. So number 8, and 8 in neurology is all about masteries. Could be self mastery, some form of accomplishment as well, and it also means action as well. So let's see. All right. So it goes on to say here, life is a treasure trove of wonders waiting to be discovered. Be curious, let yourself explore what interests you, and say no to the rest. Life's too short to waste time on what doesn't intrigue and enthrall you. It takes courage to set aside routines and mundane to do lists in favor of pursuing curiosity without structure or guarantees. When we let ourselves be intrigued and follow our interests, we may find that this more instinctive and intuitive approach suits us better than box ticking and pre-planning ever could. Keep a journal by your bedside and write down the wonderful things you discover about the world each day. As these accumulate, you may begin to spot patterns that provide insight into the microisms and microcultures of the world. The quality, clarity, and enthusiasm of your observations will lift your spirits and ensure you continue your explorations and adventures. This card also reminds you that it is not the goals and dreams that make us unique, but how we pursue them. Engage in your interests and discover your ideal path with curiosity and flair. It is time to share your discoveries with the world. Hmm. So that's for some of you. Okay. So um what spirit is encouraging is, like, is to, take the leap of faith, be there. Um don't be scared to find out new things, probably about yourself, about your interests. you know it's all about not keeping yourself stagnant here. All right. I think part of it, this message is very much also a bit linked with the first message. All right. Maybe to change the way we do things, the way we think. All right. um and could also have something to do with the Six of Swords energy, when I spoke about something to do with um changing our the way we think, that having a more positive mindset, okay, about certain things. um all right. So the affirmation for the second message says that you could say out and believe it. You could say, I polish the treasure of curiosity within me. I am delighted to discover my deepest desires and draw upon these gifts whenever I need them. All right. So sometimes maybe even just, but basically it's a bit like stepping out of your comfort zone, okay, to discover more things. Maybe things, as I said, about yourself. Maybe you're to do with something that you're interested in, something, or maybe something you've heard someone talking about, and you want to know more about it. Okay, because I mean, what was channeled to me this morning was that at the end of the day, the universe is infinite, knowledge is infinite, wisdom is infinite. All right. So it's all about expanding on, because that is part of your spiritual growth. All right. Yeah. So I'm just going to just select um another card from this deck. And when you really think of it, it's also as well tapping into your inner child, because what do children normally do? They're usually curious, isn't it? They're always trying to, dig and look for things. So I think this is definitely part of like tapping into our inner child. Okay. I'm talking about inner child. If you notice there, you see this bunny hair. He's wearing a cape. So it's also, like not taking life too seriously as well. It's on a number 17. Wow. So we've got two eights here as well. Um, all right, I'll see what 8 8, because 8 8 does mean something as well. So I'll probably get my book here on numbers on. All right, so we have another 8 here. So this is 17. When you add the two numbers, gives you number 8. And it says superpower. So this could also mean something like not hiding, okay, not like not dimming your light. It could also mean that. But I'm just going to just read more on this card. Let's see what it says here. Okay, so it says here, not all superheroes wear masks and capes or shout their heroic deeds from the rooftops. You may not look or feel very heroic most days, but just because you don't look the part doesn't mean you weren't born to play it. You are a superhero in a unique way. This card invites you to claim the parts of yourself that are special and unique and hold them up for the world to see. You are being called to present yourself as a beacon of light for others to follow. Shine your loving light fearlessly. The world needs your special gifts and talents. You have much to teach others. Embrace the magnificence that lies within. You are not the role you play or the mask you wear to hide your sublime self. The time to hide your light has passed. If you feel your origin story, is just beginning, this card asks you to explore what makes you unique and to approach those parts of yourself with curiosity and a desire to grow. So I think this card, all right, the message for this card is very much linked to this one here because it mentions the word here, curiosity. Okay, part of your mission on earth is to discover your gifts and talents and to use these superpowers to help others. Once discovered, your challenge is to find the courage to share these talents with the world. We are all born with gifts and talents waiting to be discovered. If you're unsure about yours, pay attention to what interests you or ask those you trust about your talents. When you have an abundance of energy notice when you have an abundance of energy at the intersection of passion, energy, and ability, you will discover your unique gifts. All right, you are being called to serve the world, to make a difference in your unique way. Though this may be overwhelming or even scary, know that you will rise to the occasion. This is the job of a superhero. All right. So I think a lot of it is, somehow these messages are somehow linked with each other. All right. And the affirmation for this card, it says, I am radiant, or I am a radiant. You could say I'm believing. I am a radiant soul, gifted beyond measure. I shine my light in the service of others and don my cape with pride. I am superhuman. Let me just quickly, I just want to just check what the meaning of 88 is. So let me just get my angel numbers book here to see. Oh, okay, this book is called Angel Numbers by Carl Gray. All right. And it also gives you the message and meanings behind certain number sequences. All right, so let me just quickly, because we've got two eights on the table. Okay, so it goes on to say, there's a portal opening up for you to step into a more spiritually centered life. All right, so some of you is all about, so basically what spirit is saying is that for some of you, okay, depending on where you are on your journey, or especially if you've taken the spiritual path, all right, your spiritual team is encouraging you to take that leap of faith in order to and to basically get rid of whatever doesn't serve your higher purpose, so you can step and into that more have a more spiritually centered life. Okay, so let's see what other messages, okay, Spirit wants to give you regarding your healing your inner child. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so we've got here the first one, simplicity. Embrace simplicity and let go of excess. Less is more. All right, so it's all right, and it's to help you to gain more clarity. Okay, ease. All right, so I'm just going to pop this on there. We have here growth. It says embrace personal growth. Every experience is a lesson. Okay, and that can help us to progress, to continue learning and evolving. As a journey is all about, it is part of it is to do with spiritual growth. Okay, and then you got harmony. Seek harmony in your relationships. Balance brings peace. All right, even having a more harmonious relationship with yourself is going to create, okay, and attract inner peace. All right, because how can you operate if you don't have a positive mindset and you are not at peace, all right, with yourself. All right, so let's see what additional messages, okay, our spiritual team, the ancestors, have for you. Let's see. Okay, so the first message, it says new beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Okay. So that's the first one. So it's not for everyone, okay? It just depends on where you are, all right, on your journey. Okay, so it's the second one. It says, ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you are ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with divine source. So that's for some of you. All right, and one of the ways you can do that is to go out in nature, or go for a walk, or spend some time in nature, or it could be like maybe going into your okay, I'll pick this one. They wanted me to take this, select this one. All right, it says self-love here. It says now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. All right, so this is very important, all right, to do. Now before I continue, I just want to show a few crystals. And if you are interested in in moonology, um astrology, I'll just show you a few that you can use. All right, we are in the moon phase. Okay, we are currently in the waning gibbous moon phase. All right. And again, during that time is a good time to evaluate, assess, review um what is in our life, what needs to change, what we need to let go of. All right. um and if you are interested in working with crystals, I'll just show you a few if you're interested in working with the energies of the moon. All right, so this one is called peach moonstone. This one is called rainbow moonstone. And this one is called black moonstone. All right. If you are interested in working with the planetary energies, okay, today it's Mercury. All right, and the crystal, let's just see. Okay, the crystal I would suggest is turquoise. All right. um turquoise, let's see if I can get it here so you can see what it is or what it looks like. I do carry some crystals with me, and on me, as well. So, and if you are interested in working with crystals, okay, I'll put the names of two books which I'd like to recommend. It's by the same author. I'll put their names in the description box, so please check it out after watching or listening to this reading. All right, so um, the stone that I'd like to recommend, okay, for Mercury, okay, is turquoise. All right. And Mercury energy, okay, it just helps us um to to um to be able to help us to communicate, okay, and express ourselves more effectively. And we can also use this energy to be able to when it comes to our creativity, all right, in the area of life. All right. Now, for inner child healing work, all right, the first crystal, all right, I'd like to recommend is Rose Quartz. Okay, it's a stone of unconditional love, because the journey, it should be about love as well, love for yourself, the divine, um, and you know the world. All right. We also have here. Let me just see. This is rhodonite. Okay, this is a very good stone you can use to help your inner child, as well as rose quartz. This one is called rhodoxarite, and this one is smithsonite. All right. And if you feel that depending on what has happened during your childhood years, if you want, and you feel like somehow your soul was lost in a particular situation, you can either use this is called tangerine quartz, this is called jet. All right. And this one is called black onyx. But please check the description box for, because I'm going to put the names of other crystals you can use for in a soul, in a child healing work. All right. Okay, as well as for the planet of the day, the moon phase, and so forth. All right. Okay, so I'm going to be using this deck. It's called Messages from the Mermaids. And mermaids are very beautiful spiritual creatures. Okay, they're very much associated with the sea. Okay, and the sea, obviously, like water is, I mean, it's very much represents our emotions. All right, so let's see what message or messages I should say coming out from the mermaid's deck. Okay, so the first one, it says contemplation, contemplation. All right, so let's see what that's about. Okay, so the advice here, it says contemplate your current situation and allow your thoughts and feelings to flow. Use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through before making decisions. Okay, and it goes on to say enjoying. Okay, let's see what else I can. All right, so whatever situation you're in, okay, it says here, this situation calls for you to think deeply, using your wisdom and imagination to arrive at wholesome solutions. Your feelings may be a bit confused right now, and you're prone to follow your heart, which is usually a good thing. This situation calls for you to use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through rationally before coming to any decisions, especially potentially life changing ones. Contemplation is a type of meditation, only it entails engaging with your mind instead of trying to stop the thoughts. When you use your mind and heart wisdom in unison, it's possible to make major decisions in life knowing you covered all angles and explored several options and outcomes in the safety of your own imagination. So I think this is an advice if you are in a situation where you're not able to make a decision about something. So this is the advice from the mermaid. Okay. You wanted me to pick this one. It says go with the flow. Let's see what this one's about. I haven't used this deck for a very long time. Let's see, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Okay, it says here, let go and go with the flow. You'll get to where you need to be when you surrender and trust in the natural flow of life. Okay, so it goes on to say here, this card tells us to simply surrender to the flow of life. It's about trusting in your destiny and knowing that everything happens at exactly the right time. So it's all to do with divine timing. So try releasing any attachment to a particular outcome and allow life to take you in the right direction. Going with the flow means you spend less energy forcing things to happen. When we fully trust in our destiny, we know on a deeper level that what is meant for us won't pass us by. So it's all having, it's all to do with, especially for a spiritual journey or soul journey, okay, or you've just awakened and just embarking on your journey. It's all about, because one of the things that you have to remember, okay, if this message resonates with you, is that when you embark on this journey, it's like stepping into the unknown. All right, it's just like basically just relying on this, on source, the universe, the divine, the higher power to assist you. All right, and they will encourage you, all right, to use your intuition, okay, which is a spiritual compass to help you navigate through life, all right. And it's all to do with the gut feeling, all right. I use it all the time, as well as many others. And even like some, you might not even be on a religious or spiritual path, but you can, maybe you plan to go somewhere or take instead of going your normal route, you've decided for some reason you just felt that you want to take a different route, and the next thing you know, you were right, because maybe the route you normally take, maybe there might be a lot of traffic, or there might be, or the road might be blocked off or something like that. So that is all about that, tapping into your intuition or your gut feeling. That's what it is. All right. And let me just, they wanted me to select this one. Okay, it talks about gratitude. All right, because the more gratitude we give, the more blessings we receive. Okay. Okay, so just going to quickly read on this one. Okay, it says develop an attitude of gratitude and watch the world around you change for the better. Is your cup half empty or half full? All right, and then it goes on to say, I don't read the whole thing, all right? So I'm just trying to select the most important things here. Oh, it says here, oh, the word contemplate came here. Is in there. So it says, contemplate this concept, even if you find it a little challenging. The act of being grateful is almost like a magic spell. Counting your blessings is another way of expressing gratitude. No matter what your situation, know there's always someone somewhere who has even more challenges than yourself. It might not make your current experience any easier to deal with, yet it does help to put things into perspective. If you find the thought of being grateful difficult due to your current state of mind, then start each day counting your blessings, sorry. Even if you can only find one thing to be grateful for each morning, this is a positive start. All right. So it's just saying that basically as well. I mean, that's one of the laws of the universe. Okay, is that the more gratitude you give, the more blessings you receive. Okay. All right. So let me just clear the table a bit. All right. So let's see what dragon is coming out for the divine masculine, any men. We can use the power of dragons, okay? They are open-hearted, etheric beings in the angelic realm, okay, that is used by source, okay, to help and assist us, and also to clear away any you know lower energies or negative frequencies or vibrations around us. So let's see what dragon is coming out for the divine masculine. So let me just give it a bit of a shuffle. What dragon would you like the... Okay, so the dragon your spiritual team would like you to, okay, it's also with energy, okay, you can call on the air and water dragon, okay, this energy will help you to connect to higher frequencies, all right, and the message, it says that trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, okay, if you discover that you've got spiritual gifts, be open to enlightenment, express your inner song. All right. Just trying to. Okay. Let's see what other dragon. I was gonna say select one, but Spirit wants me to select three. All right. So I'm just gonna do three. Okay. So let's see what's the second one. Okay. So you've got here the orange gold dragon from Arcturus. Okay. And if you work with this dragon's energy, it helps you to open, it helps you to open uh you to more to knowledge, wisdom, okay, to prepare you for the new golden age. We are in the golden age at this present moment. It goes on to say, carry the energy of the future, be a guiding light. All right. Let's see. Let's just shuffle and see what comes out. Okay, and then we've got the white gold dragon from Lyra. Is and if you work with this dragon, it will help you to connect to the highest Christ light, or divine consciousness, or Christ consciousness. Um, it will also help you to develop your causal chakra. The causal chakra is somewhere between the root chakra. I don't know if you're interested in doing um, healing, like chakras and auras. Okay, if you're interested in working with or healing, I should say, healing your chakras and auras. Okay, I do energy healing reading on that. That goes more into details about chakras and auras, and I do have a video out about that. Okay, but the causal chakra is between the roots, um, root and sacral chakra. The root chakra is all to do with stability or security in the area of life. The sacral is to do with our emotions, okay, the emotional body, all right. So the casual chakra is around there, okay, and you can use, I think, the stone kyanite, all right, if you're interested in working with crystals. um but again, please check, you can also just check out my other readings out, okay, on my channel, and to see what you can find out, okay. But I do have a video, and I also write in the description box as well, okay, that gives you like a brief insight, okay, when it comes to chakras and auras. So when you have a chance or time, please check it out. All right. Yeah, so, and it goes on to say, bathe in nine-dimensional Christ light. So they are from different dimensions here, okay? So yeah, so these are the three dragons, okay, that your spiritual team would like you to work with. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's to close off the reading, I'm going to be using this deck. It's called the daily crystal inspiration to see what additional crystals, okay, your spiritual team would like you to work with. So let's see. I'm just going to shuffle the deck a bit to see what comes out. Okay, so the first crystal your team would like you to work with is black tourmaline, and you can use this crystal to help protect your energy. Okay. Okay, they also wanted me to select this one. You've got rhodonite. Rhodonite. It says find a way to forgive, because if you want to heal your inner child, all right, you need to be able to find a place, all right, to forgive yourself, and in time to forgive whoever has done you wrong in the past. All right, I did show this is rhodonite. Okay, I did show it earlier on to help to heal your inner child. All right, and also let's see if I can get another one. All right, they wanted me to select this one here, tiger's eye. All right, we've got tiger's eye here as well. Okay, tiger's eye. You can use tiger's eye. Okay, it's a very good stone to find inner strength. Okay, you can use this power, especially if you're not somebody that's very confident. It's also a very protective stone. All right. Let me just see the affirmations. Okay, you can see for these three crystals quickly. So let's go with the first one. All right, tourmaline. Okay. I love working with crystals, because they obtain a lot of wisdom. So tourmaline. Okay, so it goes on to say, da, 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 da. Where's tourmaline hiding? Okay, I know why. Because I don't really say black tourmaline, I just say tourmaline. So, okay, sorry about that. Okay, so it goes on to say here, only good vibes may enter. Learning how to fully realize and protect your personal energy is a powerful tool to stay strong, remain true to yourself, and resist being swayed or brought down by negativity, whether it's directed at you or simply present around you. Before going out in public, make a conscious effort to harness this inner strength and commit to staying positive, regardless of who or what may seek to dampen or drain your spirit. Utilize this shield of protection and you will recognize the difference. Okay, and the core questions it says that have you been letting others' negativity affect you? Are there people in your life who leave you feeling drained when you spend time with them? How can you protect your vitality? And the affirmation for this first crystal, it says, you could say and believe it, I am strong, powerful, and protected. Today, before you leave the house, envision a strong energetic shield surrounding you. Reconnect with this energy barrier throughout the day to reinforce your protection. All right, let me just quickly put this from the sun. Rhodonite. Okay, it says find a way to forgive. There is freedom in forgiveness. It's natural to react when others hurt or betray us. But if you can move past the first layers of blame, resentment, anger, disappointment, or frustration, you can free yourself from the negativity and toxicity. When you're able to forgive, you empower yourself rather than letting your emotions have power over you. Forgiving someone, however, doesn't mean that you condone what they have done. It simply allows you to release your ties to the experience so you can move on. And its core, all forgiveness is self-serving. And the core questions for the second one regarding rhodonite: are you holding any grudges or holding on to resentment or anger towards someone in your life? What would it feel like to forgive? And the affirmation to this crystal, it says, you could say, forgiveness starts with me. Today, choose one person, yourself or another, and start moving toward forgiveness. And I'm just going to read on this one, okay, with tiger's eye. Okay, it says, overcome your fears. Sooner or later, we all called upon to take action and face our fears. Be empowered, courageous, and bold. Even the bravest among us experience fear. It matters only that you face that fear and overcome it. Don't let the natural instinct to avoid discomfort prevent you from realizing some of your greater experiences. Storm the proverbial castle, push open the gates. All right, so again, this is very much linked, all right, to do with curiosity. The very first messages, all right, in regards to healing our inner child. All right, embrace your inner tiger and stare down that fear until it's conquered. Shift your perspective and welcome fear as an opportunity to step up, meet the challenge, and demonstrate your resilience. The core questions there, it says, what are you afraid of? Does fear affect your day-to-day choices? How would your life look if you overcome fear? All right. And the affirmation to this crystal, it says, you could say, I face fear head on. All right. Today, begin one thing you've been afraid to do. All right. Okay. So, um, let's see what other message. So, let me just close off with a few affirmations. As if you on a religious or spiritual powerful, you want to have that connection with the divine. Or what scriptures you can say. Now these what I've written down on these cards is from this book, all right. It's called Powers of the Psalms. It's written by, most of it was written by King David. Okay. You can find Psalms, the most, well, one of the guidebooks is, okay, it's the Holy Bible. Okay, you could use the Power Psalms for to bring love, power, success, blessings, prosperity. You can use these verses as a way of protection. All right. So I'm just going to shuffle and see what comes out. All right. For the divine masculine, any men who are tuned in. So you've got Psalm 82. It says, knows one's responsibilities. You can use it so to find out more about what it is, maybe your life purpose as well. And it also says it can help take away fear of poverty and injustice. You wanted me to take this one. Psalm 105 can help you to forget the past. All right. Okay, this one, they wanted me to select this one. Psalm 137, to cleanse the heart of malice. Okay, and also to resist doing anything evil. All right. Let's see. I'm just going to take 3 from this one. Okay, we've got Psalm 119. Okay, you can read this psalm um if you are in doubt about something. We've got relief from anxiety if that's what you're suffering from the moment, or if you're confused about something. All right, so we've got Psalm 82, we've got Psalm 105. I'll put the these the different psalms. Okay, I'll write them in the description box. All right, I've got here Psalm 137, Psalm 119. Let's see what else. They wanted me to select that one. Psalm 5 for special favors. I guess maybe asking the universe, okay, for help and also to promote spiritual growth. Okay. You've got Psalm 30. If you're somebody who is quite impatient and being patient, patience is a virtue, all right? And also to help give gratitude for more blessings, and also to help if you're not well, all right? So Psalm 30. Let me see how many I've got here. I think that's it, all right? And if you, or they wanted me to pick this one as well, all right? Um, these two. They wanted me to select eight. So this one, it says, it's Psalms 107. It says, control drunkenness. So if you have a problem, or if somebody you know or somebody around you has a problem with alcohol, you can just tell them to please recite this that doesn't mean that, okay, if this person is going to some form of therapy or going for counseling, all right, that they should stop doing this. But this is a psalm that can help them, all right, as well as prayer and connecting to the divine, the higher source, all right. And also you can use it to help to give gratitude to and to if you've been rescued from a certain situation, and also if you're facing fearful situations. And this one is Psalm 119, okay, to help to restore health, okay, if somewhere you've been afflicted or whatever. Also, when you have overcome certain obstacles or challenges in your life, and also if you want to ask the Most High, your higher power, because I would say the Most High, okay, um, for forgiveness, or even maybe to ask someone if you've done someone wrong, okay, or even to forgive yourself for whatever it is in the past. All right, there's always room for forgiveness here, okay, and that is part of the healing process. All right, okay, so right, so I just want to just use two more decks quickly. um so let's see what other prayers are coming out. So we've got this is okay by again by Carl Gray. Okay, it's called Angel Prayers. All right, so let's see what's coming out. Okay, so the first one coming out, it says, "Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready." Okay, okay, we've got all right, we've got Archangel Orion. Okay, so his energy is around Archangel Orion. You can call on his energy, all right, to manifest miracles, to help you be in that manifestation mode. It says here, "Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world." Yeah, I know he wanted me to we've got Archangel Metatron. Okay, you can call on him to help clear your energy, all right. It says "Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field." Wow, I've got quite a few angels. Wow, quite a few coming. We've got "Shine Your Light." This is from Archangel Uriel. It says, "Thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world." All right. So a lot of these, a lot of the prayers here, that I'm just saying here is very much connected to. It's all about, again, um, you know, to do with the seasons of change, stepping into our power, but also like being in that, connecting to our inner child, being curious to know more things, to expand our knowledge, growing, you know. Um, and we've got here Archangel Azrael. All right, okay. So his energy can help us to change, to transition, transform, to be better versions of ourselves, to bring about changes in our life. And it says that thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Zadkiel wanted. All right, we've got even Archangel Zadkiel. Is and Zadkiel is to do with transformation. So meaning like, because we have to go through that transitioning stage before we transform. All right, that is part of your growth. That is part of ascending, especially if you're on a spiritual path, spiritual life journey. And it says here, thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. All right. Um, and to close off, I just want to use this final deck, and it's an affirmation deck. Okay. To close this reading, or to close this reading off with on a positive mm, note, I should say. So let's see what's coming out. Okay, so all right, they wanted me to pick. I was going to pick three, but they wanted me to pick um five. So I've got positive energy surrounds me. Ooh. Positivity is a choice that I choose to make. All right, because as Einstein said, okay, you cannot live um a positive life with a negative mind. All right, and then you've got my thoughts are positive and full of joy. Ooh. It's all about having a positive mindset, okay? In order to make those changes, to make the right decisions and choices for your life. All right. I've got here, I can go with the flow. So this is very much connected to the message from the mermaids, all right? Where it says something about like go with the flow, something like that. And then you've got your sacred space is where you can find yourself again and again. So it's just taking time out, creating a sacred space for yourself anywhere. It could be somewhere out in nature, near the ocean, in your home. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. All right, it was an inner child healing reading for the divine masculine, or any of you who have taken the time out to watch or listen to this reading. Thank you ever so much for your time. Please check out my other readings out, and I also do like a spiritual enlightenment videos as well. So when you have a chance, please check them out as well. Please don't forget to check the description box for the names for all the crystals, books, decks that I've mentioned throughout the reading. And once again, if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.